Hello, my lady loves. Welcome back to Kara's Love Techniques. I am Coach Kara, and today I want to just talk a little bit about what to do when you feel like he is beginning to slip away. All right, yeah. So let's get started. With this kind of situation, it may vary which the type of person that you have. It's really going to depend on the type of individual that you're talking about and what the nature of the concern is. So if you are uncertain why your person is slipping away, I guess it just goes without saying that you should just approach with caution, all right? Because what you want to determine is the attitude. What is the attitude or the energy that you're getting from this? Is it, lack of texting or replies? No, lack of communication, or you've been around them and the attitude is a bit different. They're giving more disappointed, angry, hurt, confused. So you really want to assess what type of tude or energy they're giving you. And that will be quite indicative of what the issue is. Okay? So again, you want to proceed with caution. You want to make your approach as defenseless as possible if you are really trying to be with this person. So if you've made an attempt to reach out to them, of course you get no reply. You may want to try it one more time. I would like to talk about this situation to see what I've done wrong, if you deserve an apology. You want to go in that direction versus why haven't you contacted me? Why haven't you messaged me? I've messaged you like X amount of times in the past. See, when you come at that way, I already know where you should already know where you're going to end up. So we're not trying to do this. We're trying to determine why he is slipping away and if there's a potential that you can, get back to where you were. All right. So if by chance, just to say a miracle happens, you get the reply that you've been waiting for, sure, we can talk about it. I'll call you in an hour. We'll see what's up. Okay, so when you get that invitation, you want to use it to your full advantage. Hey, what's going on? I know that we've been kind of distanced lately. Don't put it on yourself or him. We have been distanced lately, and I was just a little concerned because I really enjoy being with you and connecting with you and trying to get to know you. Again, it's really pending on how long you've been dealing with this person. I miss you. I miss talking to you. So I just want to find out what's going on. Are you mad with me? Are you offended? It could be many things. So that's where you want to go. You want to determine what they are feeling. And then that's what you want to work at. You want to work with that. Okay, so you were offended. Why were you offended? I'm offended because you said this and I felt like you should have been a bit more, I don't know, empathetic. Again, it depends on what your situation is. Acknowledge that. Okay, I did this. I'm so sorry about that. I should have. You're right. I should have. Now, going forward, I know I should make this attempt to be more empathetic and to talk to you about it to help you feel better about this. You just really want to engage. We're talking about maturity here, not being an asshole and trying to be vindictive and petty. I'm talking about a real serious connection, or you really are trying to be something serious with this person and you see them as a potential for something long term. This is what we're talking about. Okay? I'm not talking to get back with him so you can get back at him. No, we're not doing that. You're on the wrong channel. But something that you're trying to reconnect with, but you want to know why they're slipping away. Hey, are you no longer interested? Just if you're no longer interested, let me know. Hey, we can just depart and go our separate ways. I'm not going to chase after you. Of course, you don't tell them that. We're not chasing after anyone. We have, a little bit of pride and some integrity and esteem. We don't have to chase anyone. Either they want you or they don't. We're never in the business of trying to keep someone who doesn't want to be kept. Okay? Again, it goes back to what the issue is. Perhaps they found out you were flirting with someone else, trying to hook up with someone else. They may feel that you may not be worthy of a genuine connection with them, may no longer trust you. What can I do to gain your trust back? I really want to connect with you. You need to make that known with sincerity and genuity. Okay? So that's going to be one of the main factors. If you come out of this situation with the resolve and the answers that you need, you guys can move forward. Everything's good. It's Gucci. Then it's whatever. If it's a complete opposite, fall back. Just let it go. For right now, keep your energy where you want it to be, but accept that. Okay, so I understand how you're feeling. All right, I'll just let you go. And yeah, you can think about it and get back with me later on if you need a few days. You want to throw that out there because it's letting them know that you still want the opportunity. But if not, then it is what it's going to be. Okay, and you're going to have to accept that. Some people can't, especially when someone has himself together and he knows exactly what it is that he wants and how he wants to feel. Because see, here's the thing with humans, we're creatures of habits. Once you do something once, you're more likely and more apt to do it again. Especially if it was something that was a bit petty and vindictive, mean-spirited. He may not want to have to deal with that later on. So he might just want to, keep it pushing without you. And that's something that you're going to have to accept. So again, it really depends on the situation that you guys are in. If it just has been like no communication at all, see it for exactly what it is. Why would you want to be with someone who doesn't communicate anyway properly? Because if it's that now, and this person remains in your life, the energy is still existent, it's going to be more of that later. You need to ask yourself, do I really want to put myself through this continuously, like repeatedly? It's always going to be recurring. You don't. So you probably don't need this person in your life anyway. If you're sitting around waiting for someone to get back with you or to give you a call back, no, you move on with your life. You do things. You don't wallow in something that is stagnant and it's not moving. You know what happens with water when it's stagnant and it doesn't move? I should have to tell you that. So you always want something that's ever flowing. You can go with it. It's ever moving, but you never sit and wait for him to come back to you or to contact you, because what you don't know is what he's been doing. If he's not a workaholic and he's not working 9 to 5, 6 to 12 a.m. around the clock, and he's in school, if he's not doing that, he's not giving that energy to where he has like zero time for you, you probably don't want to be with this person anyways until they get themselves together. They have time for you. So yeah, just move on, move away from that. You never sit and wait for someone to return. You always want to be forward moving. Just keep going, keep doing what you've been doing. Go to work, keep going to school, keep hanging out with your friends and your family. Go out by yourself, do your own thing. And if this person comes back to you, well then, hey, there's another opportunity. That doesn't mean that it's meant to be. It doesn't. You don't know why they're coming back, what the real reason for coming back to you. Perhaps that other option didn't want them anymore for whatever reason. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, something like that. And then you just may be the second choice, second, third, maybe fourth choice, okay? The other option. So don't feel special when someone decides to come back to you, especially if they haven't communicated with you. Now, it's a little different if they have been communicating with you and the dialogue has minimized. It's not as in-depth or as fun as it used to be. Well, they may just be changing their mind. You may not be as exciting as they thought you were. Okay? You're all little cuties. You're all hot. You're all popping in your own kind of way. But guys, they bore easily and they need that constant stimulation, most men. And if you're not giving that all the time, well, it's no point in him wasting his time on something that's not giving him what he needs, and he'll figure it all out later on when he gets himself together. All right, my love. So I won't make this video too lengthy. I just wanted to share that with you all who are just going through something with a guy just trying to slip away. Sometimes you just have to let him slip. Just go. He might swim back to you. If you don't, then hey, it is what it was. All right. If you need further coaching for your own situation, all of my information will be linked down below. But I thank you all for joining me always. That is all for now. Until next time.